Hi guys, today I want to show you how to set up your Outlook 2007, 2010 or 2013 to access your Hotmail account via the POP3 protocol. Now all you need for this guide is your email address and password, the same details that you use to log into Hotmail or Outlook.com. You'll need Microsoft Office version 07, 10 or 13 installed on your PC, and preferably a pen and paper just to take notes. Okay, now before we can set up Outlook, you have to enable POP in Hotmail or Outlook. So what I'll get you to do is to sign into your Hotmail or Outlook account, and I'll show you the settings that we need to change. Okay, so you're on your main page there in Outlook. Click the gear icon up the top there, and then we click the options menu item. Now on the left under managing your account, you'll see an item there that says connect devices and apps with POP. Alright, so we want to click that on. Now the first option will be enable or disable. Obviously we want to enable POP, and then this new option will appear there. Leave the first option selected, which is don't let devices or apps delete messages from Outlook.com. Okay, because there's no need to delete messages anymore. You can basically keep them in perpetuity because there's so much storage available online now, and companies like Microsoft and Gmail offer massive storage, so we don't want to delete anything unless it's spam, of course. So click save to that and then log out. Now we can get to the setting up of Outlook. Once you've done that, just be aware that obviously it won't work unless you do that, so you have to do that first. Now I'll take you through a brand new installation of Office first. We need to get to the auto account setup page. So if you've got a brand new, never before set up Outlook, this is the page you'll come up to first, and it's the same for 07 or and 013. The same page. So we click next to that, we click yes to this configure an email account, and then we're on the auto account setup page, which is the one we want. For 2007 we have, it's a little different, we have the tools menu there, so we click that on and then click account settings and then click the new button there. We leave the first option selected, click next, and we're on the auto account setup page. For 2010 and 2013 we go to the file tab there, and we make sure the info tab is selected, and you'll see a button there that says add account. We click that on and it comes straight up to the auto account setup page. Now I'll take you from this point on. We choose the manually configure server settings or additional server types down the bottom there, and click next. Leave it selected at internet email, click next. Now this is the page we're after, which is internet email settings page. So I'll start putting in the details, which is pretty self-explanatory. Your name, your email address, make sure you put your full email address there, and that's your Hotmail address obviously. For server or account type, leave it selected at POP3. For incoming mail server, we put POP, P-O-P, hyphen, and then mail dot outlook.com. For outgoing server, SMTP, we put SMTP hyphen mail dot outlook.com. Now for the username, for some reason it doesn't complete it fully. We need to complete that so that put your full email address in there. So we put the @ symbol and then hotmail.com if yours is a Hotmail, and then we pop in your password. Leave the remember password checkbox checked, but whatever you do, don't select the secure password authentication checkbox. Alright, we leave the test account settings checked, and we'll leave it checked at new Outlook data file. If you want to merge it with an existing file, you're welcome to, but I find keeping separate data files for each email address a better way to do things. Now, before we click next, we've got to click on the more settings button down there, and then click on the outgoing server tab, and we select the my outgoing server requires authentication checkbox, and we leave it checked at the first option there, which is use same settings as my incoming mail server. Alright, once you've done that, we click the advanced tab. Now, incoming server POP3, and the checkbox underneath it, this server requires an encrypted connection. We want to check that box, and then that will automatically change the port to the one we're after, which is 995. For outgoing server SMTP, we want to choose the type of encryption first, which is TLS. Alright, auto won't work on that. So choose TLS and change the port number to 587. Okay, so incoming server POP3 port 995 requires SSL. Outgoing server SMTP port 587, encryption type TLS. For server timeouts, pop that up to about 5 minutes, and you're all done. Everything else can be left at defaults, and we click OK, and then we click the next button. Now, the first thing it's going to do is it'll test the account settings first, right, which is a good feature. What we're after here is 2 green ticks, which should come up in a tick. Okay, so mine's completed and it's been successful at both logging on to the incoming mail server and sending a test message through the outgoing server. If yours is 2 green ticks too, you can click close and the congratulations page will come up and you're all done. If you've received a red cross, then you need to go back and check settings, alright, because the error is most likely going to be on your end rather than Microsoft's end. If it's the first one that you've got a red cross with, it's something to do with your incoming mail server settings, so double check those. If it's the second one, then it's your outgoing server SMTP that's got the problem. Right, so just double check all the dots and dashes and passwords and things, and try it again. Now, this is the congratulations page, so we click finish to that. Now, there's a few more pop-ups that I'll go through with you here. Outlook is not currently your default program for email. Now, if you've got a new installation, that'll come up. Obviously, if you want it to be your default program, then click yes. If not, click no. And the second pop-up will be to do with updates. Now, either the first option or the second option is the one you're after there. Probably the second option is okay, but the third option, don't make changes. That's not recommended because you won't get updates for Office that way. Click OK. User account setting will come up, and you should start receiving your email. So if you have any questions or comments, guys, leave them in the comments section. But everything should be good to go. Cheers.